Welcome to Will It Build, the series where I take your builds from my YouTube comments and Discord server and put them to the test to see if they are the real deal. If it's solid, then I'll gift you 1,000 silver, and if it's really something special, you'll be featured in a dedicated build video for your submitted build. So comment yours below so we can answer the question, will it build? 25, we have another Void Warlock build. You guys have been loving these a lot on the YouTube, so I wanted to go ahead and pick out another one. I've also been loving the emblem giveaways that we've been doing, so we're going to do another one in this video. We'll talk more about that in a bit. I want to get started with 5-head submission called Demon King's Fury. They say a simple but effective Void Warlock build. This is always one of my favorite things to see. Listen, you guys work hard, you know, you use your brain during a lot of the day. Sometimes you just want to come home, you want to use a simple build that you can just sit down, plop on, don't have to think too much, kill everything. All you gotta do is press like 2 buttons. Love the simple builds. So let's see what 5-head has cooked up for us. We got Void Warlock with Healing Rift and Scatter Grenades. So let's go ahead and get that situated right now. Scatter Grenade right there and Healing Rift. For aspects, they're recommending Feed the Void and Child of the Old Gods, which I already have on. I love Feed the Void because what some people don't know is that Devour recently got a nerf. However, if you're running Feed the Void, it's as if that Devour nerf literally never even happened. It's the only way to get the old version of Devour where every single kill fully heals you. Of course, we got Child of the Old Gods, pretty loaded aspect that does a whole lot of stuff. Siphons enemies, drains them, weakens them, damages them, all that good stuff. And since we're running Healing Rift with this build, when a target is being drained, we're going to be granted grenade and melee energy. Going to give us more uptime on our abilities, specifically our Pocket Singularity, which makes them volatile, and our Scatter Grenade, which will obviously do plenty of damage. So for fragments, they're recommending Expulsion, Instability, Undermining, and Persistence. So let's go ahead and get all of those on. We already have Undermining. Of course, our Void Grenades are going to weaken targets. That's for our Scatter Grenades, like that. Also got Instability. We're defeating targets with grenades. It grants volatile rounds to our void weapons. So I'm assuming we're going to be using some void weapons here. We'll see what they got cooked up for us. And then we have Expulsion is what they recommended to us right here, where void ability final blows cause targets to explode. And then we have Persistence, so that all of our void buffs have increased duration. Specifically, I'm pretty sure this is really only going to be relevant for Devour. I think that's the only void buff we're going to be getting. But hey, works for me. It actually takes the Devour cap from 10 up to 15 seconds. And instead of getting, I believe it's 5 seconds for every kill, you get 8 seconds of extension for Devour for every single kill. So Persistence makes a huge difference there, keeping it up. I also personally like going Vortex Nova Bomb on Void Warlock if they haven't recommended anything, which I don't believe they have. As far as exotics go, they have us running Verity's Brow and Wave Splitter, which is very interesting. I can't remember the last time I used Wave Splitter, and I'm always down to use an exotic. Laser damage has 3 power levels that oscillate while the trigger is held down. We've also got supercharged battery on it, where collecting an orb of power grants a period of maximum power that starts with an automatic reload. Sustained fire in this mode will suppress targets, so that can actually be really, really powerful, especially for endgame content. You got like tanky mini bosses, you got champions that can be stunned with suppression. That's gonna be super solid. And I'm actually liking the base ornament a little bit better, so we're gonna stick with the base ornament of Wave Splitter. And then for our other exotic, we'll go ahead and throw on the Verity's Brow, which my fashion needs a little tinkering with. We'll go, I don't know, let's try this out. I always remember that Verity's Brow is a very difficult helmet to build fashion around. Ooh, see? Now we're getting somewhere. That looks cohesive, because the problem with Verity's Brow is this tree bark area. This exotic has a lot going on. Weapon final blows with a damage type matching your subclass energy grant death throws, so final blows with void, which provides a grenade damage bonus and grants you grenade energy. When you have death throws and throw a grenade, nearby allies gain greatly increased grenade regeneration for a short time. So we're helping out our allies. We're getting some bonus grenades for ourselves. We're damage buffing our grenades, which is going to be great. It's going to help them get more kills, or it's going to help them more easily get kills on enemies to proc our Echo of Instability, so we can get void volatile rounds on our void weapons. Beef up our Wave Splitter a little bit. I see what's going on here. I'm liking it. I'm picking up what they're putting down. The rest of the setup goes, for the helmet, we have Ashes to Assets, Void Siphon, and Special Ammo Finder, which makes sense to me. So we'll go ahead and get Ashes to Assets, bonus super energy on grenade kill. We actually don't need Void Siphon. We can just do Harmonic Siphon, save us a little bit of energy, and then Special Ammo Finder gives us a little bit of room for a stat mod. We'll throw in a Discipline mod so we can have max Discipline, tier 10 Discipline, On the gloves, they've got us with fastball, bolstering detonation, and grenade kickstart. This is what the armor charges will go towards. I love that they kind of added, hey, by the way, just so you know, making it easy for us. We don't even have to think. They're just letting us know what everything does. We got bolstering detonation, grenade kickstart, and I am actually not going to personally use fastball. I always say this about fastball. To me, the thing about fastball is if you are used to not using fastball in your builds, you're probably better off not using it, because it's not like it increases anything about your grenade that actually, you know, makes a huge difference. Doesn't increase the damage, doesn't increase the recharge rate, doesn't do anything like that. Just makes you able to throw it further. And in my experience, there's never a situation in which I'm trying to throw a grenade at something and I can't reach. Throwing on fastball just messes up my muscle memory and it makes me miss all my grenades. So if you want to run fastball, 100% okay, obviously. For the chest, resistance mods of choice and charged up. So we'll just go with harmonic resistance. We'll go with an arc resistance, and then we'll get our charged up so we can have even more armor charge stacks. On the boots, we got harmonic scavenger, stacks on stacks, and innervation. I love this person's mod choices. This is right up my alley. Like right off the bat, looking at this is exactly what I would pick. For the bond, they're going powerful attraction, bomber, and reaper. Again, exactly what I would pick. I already have it on, in fact, from probably a previous build I was doing. We have a lot of grenade uptime, and we have 8 recovery, so we have a lot of rift uptime as well. So we're looking pretty good. For the weapons kinetic slot, I usually reserve for champ options. Keep in mind, once you pick up an orb, wave splitter is anti-overload with suppression, which is really cool because I hate overload champions. They're always super annoying. And then for the heavy slot, I always use reconstruction, repulsor race commemoration to give myself void overshield on command. Unfortunately, I do not have that weapon, so I think on the heavy slot, I'm just going to have to go with a reconstruction rampage commemoration, and, you know, it'll just have to do. As far as the kinetic slot, we're going to be going a primary weapon up here, so I'll try and find something that kind of works. Maybe we'll go something super long range, like the Night Watch. Maybe we'll pull over, see how that goes. And with all of that set up, I believe we are good to go and hop in and see how this bad boy performs. Also, huge thank you to the Notorious Nerd and Dawnbreaker for hopping in and assisting me with this run of the coil for this episode of Will Build. They were just hanging in my live Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Mactics. So if you want to hop in, run coil with us while we do a Will Build episode, or just hang out with us and watch us live while we record these, be sure to stop by. I would love to say hi to you. Okay, so I'm guessing step 1 is get a kill with a grenade. That'll give us volatile rounds, and then we have volatile on the wave splitter. And then it said when we pick up an orb, we get supercharged battery, as you can see there on the left. We got it for 10 seconds, which suppresses enemy targets with sustained fire. Probably not going to notice too much on these squishier enemies. Already I'm noticing we have 4 armor charge stacks, so when we throw this grenade, we'll get a huge chunk of it back. I've probably should not have thrown it at the guy that is immune in hindsight, but you know what? You live and you learn. So we're just going to keep roaming around, beaming stuff with Wave Splitter. I'm curious. I kind of just want to use Wave Splitter nonstop and see how long it takes me to run out of ammo. Because I think one of the, I wouldn't say annoying parts, but like one of the things I always consider with builds that are centered around special weapons is what does the build feel like when you're out of special ammo? And how quickly do you run out of special ammo? How often are you in that situation? So I kind of want to focus a little bit on how, you know, what's my uptime on my Wave Splitter, and how does the build feel when I do not have the Wave Splitter available. We start beaming stuff. Let's get the Rift down here, get some Child of the Old Gods going, maybe get a grenade kill. Nice. We get some orbs, so we get our supercharged battery. Whoa. Go ahead and beam this guy. Perfect. And then we have a special brick down here on the ground. We got 220 ammo from that special brick. Obviously, thanks to the whoa, that guy just like got popped. So that's feeling fantastic already. Dude, Wave Splitter does really good damage. I'm trying to understand, because I know it said Wave Splitter has like 3 different forms, and I know it's got this little screen on it, and I'm trying to figure out how you know which form you're in. Loosely RNG, if I'm understanding correctly. Because I noticed right there, like the beam was way thicker. Oh boy, that sounds, you know what I mean. The cylinders on top and the bar when in ADS. Okay, so the more full the bar is, Hey, Baby Daggers, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate you coming over to the Twitch stream and dropping that. Oh, the bar is ammo count. So I have a full magazine, and the bar is completely full, and then when I start shooting enemies... See how the bar is draining? Okay, so the little bar is ammo in your mag. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I mean... I guess... Does it really matter? Because it doesn't really seem like there's anything that you can do to impact the size of the beam other than picking up an orb for the supercharged battery. So, like, I mean, if it's RNG, like, you know, why does it matter? There we go. That dude got blasted. So when you have supercharged battery, it feels incredible. The lines equals damage output. If the lines are all spread out, it means low damage. If they are all in line, it means high damage. Oh, it's based on how long you're shooting at the target. So it's always going to start out as low damage, but the longer you keep the beam on an enemy, the lines will start to come together and the damage will increase, is what you're saying? And then picking up an orb gives you supercharged battery. It takes the maximum straight away. And surprise. Whoa. Keep our Devour going. I mean, even on the lowest setting, the damage feels very good. So I'm kind of trying to figure out if I blast these two guys. Oh, hold up. Let's get a little rip down. So if I'm looking at the lines, they're all spread out, which makes sense. And then if I pick up an orb, do they all come together? Because I have supercharged battery? No, I have supercharged battery, but they're all still kind of spread out. Even though my beam is the maximum. Maybe the lines just don't actually mean anything? Maybe they're just there for art? I don't know if the lines on the screen actually mean anything. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Remember that emblem giveaway I mentioned at the beginning of the video? Whoever can explain to me in the comments how the wave splitter UI works, I will pick one of you who accurately explain it, and I will give you the emblem. That seems fair. This is a science project. Okay, being told to hip fire. Well, I got my supercharged bat. Oh, okay. Look at the coils on the top of the gun. See how all three of them are going crazy? Oh. So I'm noticing, I think it's the number. I don't think it has anything to do with the lines. I think it's the number of coils that are sticking out on the right side of the gun. However many of them are lighting up when you shoot the gun, that's the version of the beam that you're shooting. So like right now, all three of them are lit up, which means it is the strongest form of the beam. It's because there were 3 settings, remember? Okay, so then we'll change the emblem giveaway criteria. All you need to do to enter to win the emblem is comment literally anything down below. Anything in the entire world. You can say if you like this video or not. You can say if you want to see a certain build in the next video. You can say whatever you want. And make sure you like the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And yeah, then you're entered. Good to go. Damn, that dude got destroyed. Okay, so right now, see how only 2 of them are lit up? So that means we're on the second highest damage. Okay, so let's see. Look at the little coils. Second version, weakest version. Second version, weakest version, highest version. Makes sense. Okay, kind of confusing, but yeah. Or just always have an orb of power picked up, then you're always shooting the best version of the beam. That is also an option. What I don't love is that I'm about to die. And I'm out of there. See ya. And I have my supercharged beam. That wizard's getting melted. I will say, one of my concerns early on with this was that, you know, it would feel really crappy when I run out of wave splitter ammo, but the ammo economy has not been a problem at all. And if I do run out of ammo, I always have this guy. There's definitely no shortage of powerful, constant DPS with this build. Drop this down so I get Child of the Old Gods. And I want to make sure to get an orb so I get my supercharged laser while I'm shooting at this ogre. There we go. That is very satisfying. Getting our scatter grenade out. Kill these guys. Hoping to get our special brick, but if I don't, it's okay. Whoa. Excuse me, guys. I have Devour up as well, so anytime I just shoot an enemy. And see how all three of the cylinders are firing, so we have the best version of the beam. Even though we're not supercharged from picking up an orb, still firing the best version. Sometimes that's how it goes. Okay, let's start with a grenade right here to get our Devour. That will also give us volatile rounds. Whoa! Little emergency Nova, it's okay. Hit him with a finisher. I'm trying to find an orb of power somewhere so I can get my supercharged beam. There we go. We are out of ammo on the wave splitter though, so we'll probably, never mind. We got a brick right here. Nice 200 bullets real quick, 2 full magazines. Okay, pretty sure I did 0 damage to that Hydra because I threw the grenade in a spot where it only hit a shield. I love Christmas. I love Christmas too. Big Christmas fan. It's the holiday season. All right, let's get in here, get a finisher. Get this orb. A little low on the wave splitter ammo, so we'll use commemoration, which would hardly say is a bad alternative. Tough one for me. Big old Nova. Whoa! That's why I love Vortex Nova. Uh-oh. Nope. This is my well. I mean, my teammate's well, but I'm watching it for him while he's gone. Need to go to the grocery store. And we're supercharged, so I can shoot this guy and it'll suppress him. Unfortunately, he's a boss tier enemy, so boss tier enemies can't get suppressed, but he's, in a way, he's suppressed now. How do I have 2 YouTubes? Oh, no! Alrighty. Shoot that. Shoot that guy. I want to get an orb so I can get supercharged battery, which I have one right here. So I get the big beam. Perfect. Get the wave splitter back out. Get a little grenade underneath him. Oh, I'm getting stuck on the plants. Okay, I have Devour up right now. So if I can just kill some enemies. There we go. Full HP. Full HP. Try and get my buddy up right here. He's almost dead. Oh, that was a great tether. Just cleared out pretty much every single ad in the entire game. Okay, let's get this down. Get the Child of the Old Gods on the boss. Get a little weaken on him. Throw that to get volatile on him. We're just gonna kite him back. Shoot the boss, kite him back. Shoot the boss, kite him back. Also, with Devour, every kill, we get a nice little chunk of grenade energy, so we can continue spamming grenades, which is awesome because we got Echo of Undermining, so it's going to weaken the boss every time we hit him with one of them. Pretty much invincible as long as I'm continuously killing things. For the kill! Ah, perfect! So, will it build? Absolutely, yes, that was super fun. And my favorite part of it, right, is that it's simple. They said it was a simple build, nice and easy to get going. You don't really have to do too much thinking. The basic gist of it is cast your Rift when it's up, throw your grenade when it's up, pick up an orb whenever you can, supercharge the wave splitter, beam everything. When you run out of wave splitter ammo, use your heavy machine gun instead. Feels perfectly fine. As far as the kinetic weapon, I'm not 100% sure what I would go here. Didn't really end up needing to use it that much because I always had ammo in the wave splitter or the commemoration. So I feel like your kinetic weapon, kind of dealer's choice, whatever works for you. I wouldn't really change anything about the mod setup. I felt like the mods felt really, really solid. I wouldn't really change anything about the subclass setup either. Like the subclass setup a lot. Only other thing is if you would prefer to use Cataclysm Nova Bomb, you could maybe do that. If you guys want your build to be tested out in one of these Will It Build videos for a chance to win 1,000 silver, please be sure to post it in the Will It Build channel in my Discord server, linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. And as always, have a great day.